Right.
So that's one root cause of like got to get it elevated. And if you think about the how you build value propositions, it really is a company-wide thing. You have to go and product needs to say, hey, I wrote this feature because it's supposed to do this impact. And product marketing needs to say, oh, it's going to work well in these use cases, in this scenarios, and then sales can execute again. So you got to remember, sales is an execution group. It's not a strategy group. Um, but a lot
Yeah.
of times they're left holding the bag, and because the people that bring the revenues to them, they have to figure it out. The second scenario is about just bringing everybody under one roof, right? This is where you see some of the CROs taking on responsibility for customer success, making sure it's across the board, and you have the continuity, and then move away, remove these frictions that exist within companies on between teams not being aligned. So you put it kind of in the same function. And the third one is, I think, slightly a more complicated one, which is again a little bit of a company wide, but into our earlier point about we like money, it's about alignment to the value and revenue that we bring in, and saying this is the use cases that we solve, and this is kind of what we charge for that, and then everybody understands kind of their task. So I mean, as a CS, like I brought in the deal came in this way, and this construct means we're going to do this to make that impact. So it's very clear for me what I have to go to, because we're all
Yeah.
aligned. Third one is a slightly more complicated one to deploy. I think the
Yeah.
first two are easier.
Do you think that that becomes like, do organizations solve that by putting a CRO in place that is the person who is going to dictate, here's what value is, and then they can define, here's value at the marketing level, here's value at the sales level, here's value at the delivery level.